Alright, so this is the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation and the Keep Me Covered Concealer. I love the packaging. I love the hot pink tops. The foundation comes in a glass bottle and you get 30 mils, which is 1 fluid ounce. Silky, lightweight texture with a smooth matte finish, medium to high coverage for up to 16 hours with aloe vera. Waterproof, shake well before use. So if you don't know, Essence is a European-based drugstore makeup company. It is a vegan formula. It says transfer and waterproof. It is made without parabens, silicones, and microplastics, and it's vegan. So I have not heard many good reviews on this foundation. So before I apply my foundation, I'm always going to stick with a familiar primer. So I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is very popular. I have the little guy because I wanted to make sure I liked it, and I've used quite a bit, and I do like this primer a lot. So I'm going to do 1.5 pumps of that, and that is going to be the primer I'm going to use with this foundation. I'm also going to use a brush to apply this foundation. It's a medium to full coverage. I personally love a full coverage look, medium to full coverage look, and I know that using a brush really gives me the best results with that. So I will be using a brush. Also, the beauty blenders carry bacteria, and I really find that like breaks me out. So the foundation does come with a pump. I love that. And I use I use all kind of foundation. I use high-end foundations and drugstore. Honestly, the ones I like are usually drugstore. And that is the formula right there. It's pretty liquidy. If you can see, it's not like holding up there. Pretty liquidy, yellow. The reviews so far on Ulta are not good. I didn't want to read them to be biased, but I just want to read the description about it. And I saw that they're not good because first off, the shade selection is horrible. I totally agree. It's 2022. We need to have more shades available. Like, you can't buy 3 or 4 foundations to just mix your perfect shade. Plus, the shades are not deep enough and they're not light enough. So I don't know what's up with that. But actually, I don't know, I lost count. I did several pumps in the back of my hand. I'm going to take my Morphe JH03. This is my favorite big blending brushes. And I'm just going to blend it out. Honestly, let me get a mirror. Right away, it feels a lot like a L'Oreal Infallible. And I would not say this is my shade. It's not a good shade. I don't know. It's a very different, like, light yellow shade. But it is blending out really nice. I would say it's definitely a medium coverage, but maybe a second layer would give it more coverage. It smells a little chemically, but honestly, I know the reviews are like bad, but right off the bat, I am surprised, honestly, how like high-end this foundation feels. I also own the NARS Radiant Longwear Concealer, but my wife, she loves that. I mean, not concealer, foundation. I'll pull it out in 1 second, but she loves that foundation, and that's really what this reminds me of. Um, I like it too. I use it, you know, like I use it, but um, I'm a combination skin type. Not quite, not like super, super oily. I've like finally found ways to control my oil, but I am definitely not dry either. I'm like a combination. Honestly, I have like normal skin. That's really like what I'm going at. Like, I don't need to extremely hydrate my skin right before I go on foundation. I don't have dry patches. Um, so, but my wife loves the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, and that's what this really reminds me of. It's a very like thin formula, but has coverage. And honestly, I'm just, like, the way this is covering up my veins is giving me full coverage vibes here. But like I said, I really was not expecting to like this foundation because the color is not there. But I don't know if you've been watching lately, you can really change your foundation if it's too light or too dark with contour, bronzer, and concealers, because it's gonna balance out the look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just going in with this. But really, this color is not that far from my true skin tone. Is definitely very yellow, but I am a warm undertone. But I mean, for other people, like my wife, this would not work. She has pink undertones, and I just like don't understand why they did not go deep with the shade selection. There's, you know, like they should have made way more deeper shades and then lighter shades, and just, I don't know, because I'm telling you, you guys, this formula, at first off, it feels like nothing is on my skin. Like, nothing. And my pores are not emphasized at all. Like, I'm confused, because with a formula like this, they should have made way more shades, but I am loving this. Like, I am loving this. The longer it's wearing on my skin, the more I'm talking and moving my face, I just like don't feel it, and my face looks pretty like good. Besides, I don't know, like, what's up with the shade selection? I'm so disappointed in that. Because like even on the back of my hand where I wipe this off, no, it's not that far, but it's like you can definitely make this work with some cream bronzer and concealer. But I'm just gonna do a close-up here so you can see. Like, it's very, like, it's nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this, honestly, because I was really disappointed in the shade selection, and now I'm like, you know, like, okay. But shade is everything. Like, you don't buy foundation just, like, you buy it for the shade. Like, you want to change the shade of your face, that's the point. So it just, like, doesn't make sense, but. Alright, so now I have the concealer. Same thing, made aloe vera, no fragrance, no silicones, no mineral oil, no, it's vegan. It is a buildable medium coverage creamy texture, and we will find out. So, fun fact, I used to live in Germany, and Essence was a drugstore company in Germany, and at the grocery store they had Essence, and my aunt came to visit, and she bought me like nail polish from them, and they had these like little single eyeshadows, and I think it was like a pale pink was the one that I bought. So right away, this is definitely, this is the same shade. This is Warm Shell as the foundation. And they truly, like, this is not a highlighting concealer. This is just a concealer, which is nice, because sometimes, you know, the lightness can really make you look a little crazy. But yeah, and I'm going to blend this out. Guys, this foundation, like, I'm telling you, the way it looks on my skin, I don't hate it. And I don't know what to say, because I think that if they had different shades, like, this is such a good formula, maybe they will broaden their shade selection, because so many people are complaining about it. And so the concealer, I mean, it's nice. I don't notice like anything crazy different, but it's like the same color as the foundation. I always have some darkness right up in here, and it did cover that pretty decent. It is definitely what it says, a creamy medium coverage concealer. My favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I like a full coverage concealer. But yeah. Like, I am literally shocked. So I bought these myself. I bought it online at Ulta because I wanted to be like one of the first people to get it, to review it, and I was able to pick out the shade because I know I have warm undertones, and it's honestly not that far off. Like, I definitely know my wife is the queen of telling me my foundation doesn't match my neck, so I know she will definitely be like, your foundation does not match, which is true, it does not, but it's really not that bad in my opinion of not matching. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. So I'm going to apply the Rare Beauty bronzer. This is in the shade Full of Life. currently obsessed with this. So I'm just gonna do my concealer and bronzer on camera. Everything else I won't, because this will be a really long video and I just want this to be like a review mainly about the foundation. So I'm going to just apply this up here on my forehead. This bronzer just blends out like an absolute dream. I used to just put it directly on my skin, but I just find that doing it with a brush just like works so much better. And I know that this will not break up foundation, and I don't see it breaking up any of the foundation. Yeah, so there. Give myself a little bit of warmth like that. And I'm gonna do the sides as well. So I'm just trying not to dry because that's what really breaks up the foundation. And I just want to see how this wears on top of. Just like pushing it into the skin, you know? I'm impressed, honestly. The more I'm looking at this on my skin, like the more it's setting in, especially without a powder, is looking pretty nice. It has like that satin matte finish, which I really like because like I said, I've got this combination normal skin, so I like a matte look because I know if my oils will shine through. I'm a nurse and I work 12-hour, not 12-hour, I'm actually not working 12 hours anymore, but I work long shifts in the OR, so I need something that's gonna hold up. But I need something that's gonna match my neck, you know, more than anything. But, so, I mean, it's not terrible. I don't even know. I like it. I like it. I'm coming to the conclusion I like it. We'll see how it wears. I have a workout class at 5:30, so I can't wear this that long. And I'm going to Nashville this weekend. I was gonna bring this foundation with me, but I don't think I am because it's not matching my neck. And I think even if I got a spray tan, it's just a different color. It wouldn't match all the way. I think I might have to buy more than one shade to get them to match. To do a little lightening, I'm just gonna take the Too Faced Born This Way. You know what? The concealer is creasing majorly. I also never set it, so my fault. I'm just gonna put a little bit to highlight because that concealer is just the same color as the foundation and it's not really doing what I want it to do. So. But we'll see how this concealer wears. It's now it's starting to crease on me a little bit, more than most concealers do. So bring a little bit of balance to that forehead because that bronzer is getting a little crazy. Lightening up a little bit where I want to highlight and conceal. Well, I just realized I just put the Born This Way concealer right on top of that concealer, so it's not going to be a true review of that concealer. I was not thinking that through. Well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna go in with my favorite translucent powder. This is the One Size translucent powder. This guy. Love this translucent powder. So I'm just gonna pat it in with a puffer. I'm sure I'm making some crazy ugly faces. I hate editing my videos and looking at the crazy faces I make when I do my concealer. It does not look pretty, that's for sure. So I just like to press it in where I get the oiliest, and then I'm gonna go over my entire face with the translucent powder. By the way, Ariel brushes by Morphe are phenomenal. And I don't know what's going on with Morphe, but you should probably buy them because I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Morphe, but I live in Tampa and they closed at the mall. And I've been hearing some stuff, but I'm not going to repeat anything because I don't know the facts, but I would get these brushes before they're no longer available. That's all I'm going to say. They're sold at Ulta and Morphe, and I highly recommend them. I also micro planed my face, or dermaplaned, whatever, shaved the peach fuzz off, and my skin is feeling so soft. So this is the perfect time for me to be reviewing a foundation. Alright, so with the powder on, I've got coverage. It's soft, lightweight. It's pretty impressive, but the color, which is literally everything about a foundation, is like my only complaint, but maybe their other shades aren't as yellow, or I don't know. But like literally looking, I cannot say that I do not like it. Like I can't. I like it. So anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll be back. So this is the foundation before the setting spray and mascara. Like makeup's not done yet, and the nose contour needs to be blended, but I'm gonna go in with the Hydro Grip setting spray because this is what I've been using and loving lately. But my makeup, like honestly, the bronzer never broke up. Like it never broke up the foundation. My face is matte, soft, it's lightweight. I can't hate this foundation. But the color is off. But so far, we will see. Alright guys, so this is the close-up of the foundation. So this is far away, and this is close-up. It looks like second skin. It's very matte but lightweight. It feels nice. I am surprised. But we will see how it wears. And I did put a concealer on top of the concealer, so it's not going to be quite an accurate concealer review because I wasn't thinking when I did that. But we'll see. We will see. So far, so good. It's just really the color, but I think I made it work with the bronzer and the blush and everything, you know, but I don't know, so we'll see. We'll come back and we will check in a couple hours. Alright, so this is only a couple hours later, and I am just a small bit shiny, but I feel like the longer I wear the foundation, the better my skin looks. I have a little buildup here in my chin. I've noticed my forehead wrinkles are a little bit more defined, but like I was honestly predicting I was gonna hate this foundation right off the bat because the reviews are absolutely horrible. I'll pull it up right now. The reviews on Ulta are that. And I don't agree with them. I don't. Like, honestly, I would say, yeah, it's not a 5-star foundation, but it's not a 5-star foundation, but it is an affordable, good foundation. I mean, the color selection is really, like, come on. But I'm not disappointed. I'm impressed. I like it. I'm gonna try it out a few more times. I even think the color, like the color wasn't that terrible. So it's a super affordable foundation, so you can always give it a try. And when I worked at Ulta, you were allowed to like return an item if you didn't like it. So you could always just try it out. If you don't like it, you can return it. Yeah. Like honestly right now, like I would say I'm a little oily, but I like the glow. The glow makes me look like, you know, like it's an effortless glow. So I would set some setting powder or something. But really, I don't think it's a bad foundation. My opinion, I would be like, it's around 4 stars. It's not a 5-star foundation, but for a drugstore, it's so good. Like it has coverage, it blends out everything you want. And they're super affordable. So you can always try it out. If you don't like it, you can return it at Ulta. I disagree with the reviews. So I'm gonna go out in natural sun and I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the sun. But I'm gonna give my honest opinion right now, and I disagree with the reviews. I think this is a really good foundation. I mean, I've only worn it for a few hours, and like I said, I feel like it looks better the longer I wear it. But yeah, we'll have to see how I feel about this a couple of weeks from now. But in the meantime, like, it's so affordable, why not try it out? You can always return it at Ulta. They have a really good return policy, at least they had that whenever I worked there. Yeah, so this foundation is rated 1.9 and I'm going to have to say I totally disagree with that. This is not that bad of foundation. Like, no, that's not right. So give it a try. I don't know. I'm liking it and I'm very surprised because after reading the reviews and seeing the shade selection, I was like, why am I even gonna do a review? Because obviously, like, that's, you know, I want a more versatile shade selection when I do reviews on makeup. But it was almost like I wasn't even gonna do a review because I was just like, there's no good shade selection. The reviews were so bad. I almost didn't want to spend my own money because I purchased these myself on the foundation to review it, and I'm happy I did because it's honestly a pretty good foundation. Like, anyway guys, that completes my review of the Essence Keep Me Covered foundation. I'll probably do a get ready with me here in the near future using these two products. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I ordered a bunch of new drugstore makeup from Essence and Flower Beauty and other brands, and I'm really excited to do more makeup reviews on my channel. And yeah, so be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Look for those videos in the future, and I will see you in my next video.